Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So the truth is, navigating life as an immigrant in the UK requires a whole lot of wisdom. Because one of the major, challenges or one of the major issues being faced by so many people here in the UK is the increasing cost of living and how majority of your earning ends up going to offsetting bills, settling debts, and I've had conversation with lots of people who have been in the UK for a while, and one of the major things they complain about is how it's been difficult, trying to like save up enough funds. People who have been renting for years, trying to like save up deposits, to get a mortgage, and how it's been really difficult to be able to like save up that cost of securing a house or buying a house. Yeah, which really makes sense. And that's why this video I'm going to be talking a lot about how you can navigate living in the UK and still have a substantial savings or a substantial amount being kept for different investment plans that you might have. So if you're currently looking as an immigrant and you're struggling with bills, then you sure do want to stick to this video till the end, as I'll be sharing with you how I was able to do it, how I was able to like save a whole lot of money to buy my first house, and how I was still able to save up enough money planning to get a second property. And yeah, if you think this video interests you, don't go anywhere, keep watching to the end. And if you're coming across my channel for the first time, do well to hit on the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And for my 20 subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So being able to like meet up with your living expenses, the cost you incur while living in the UK, it's really important for you to follow or put into action some of the things I'm going to be mentioning in this video. Now, the first thing is, if you're struggling with bills, it means that you need to make sure you have a second stream of income or multiple streams of income. And the truth is that one of the conversations I've had with loads of people living in the UK as immigrant is that I don't know how much you earn on your job. Having a second stream of income is non-negotiable. And the major reason for this is because you need to be able to like make a whole lot more than the cost you incur on a monthly, weekly, or daily basis, as the case may be. So for me, I tell people that, oh, if if I'm given a choice of earning, let's say, 100 grand annually on my full-time salary job, and I'm given the second option to like earn maybe 60 grand and have the opportunity to make extra income, which of those two choices would I go for? Now, if you make 100 grand and you still have the chance to like do multiple, do some other side also to earn extra income, then all well and good. But if the option is earn 100 grand and you don't have time for doing other side hustles and making extra income, or earn 60 grand and have that time and opportunity to earn extra income, then I would definitely go for the second option, because earning multiple streams of income in the UK is really really important. It helps you to like be able to like offset some bills and be able to like meet up with certain financial obligation and still have some savings. Now, you might not agree with this line of thought. If you don't, listen to the comment section. We're just going to learn from each other. The whole idea of this video is just for people to share their thoughts on how they're navigating life in the UK, amidst the increased cost of living, and yeah, just being able to like live successfully. Because as I said earlier, living in the UK, navigating life in the UK requires a whole lot of wisdom. I mean, you need to be very smart about it. So the first thing is you need to have multiple streams of income. I know people ask, oh, how do I make multiple streams of income if my job doesn't allow me, or I've got like visa restrictions and all? The good thing is that, especially if you're this example might really work for those who are married. One person in the family would definitely have a dependent visa, meaning that the person has no restriction in terms of work. So you can always run your side hustles or your extra income through that partner that has dependent visa, if he or she is not the one that has like the idea. So if you're on a skilled worker visa, for example, you can always run a business in your wife's or your husband's name who is on a dependent visa. That's absolutely fine. So far he or she has a dependent visa, there's no restriction at all. So yeah, you need to like have extra source of income to help manage the increase in bill. Now, another thing about navigating life in the UK as well as an immigrant is that you need to be very strategic about your location. Now, trust me guys, living in the UK, for me, I think it's just about wisdom. So I'm going to give you a very practical example. I've got a friend that works as, a cyber security specialist. He works fully remotely, and his wife work as a nurse here in the UK. And the thing is, they used to live somewhere around Southeast London. sometime last year, and they recently got married. The plan is like settle down and all of that. And we had a conversation, I think mid late last year, and they were like, "Oh, we're looking at buying a property. Yeah, we can actually afford to buy a property here in Southeast London, but I work remotely. My company is not even in London. My company is in Bristol, and he only goes to the office like once every, quarter. So he was thinking, okay, since my wife is a nurse, can we just try to like move a little bit further away from London, so that you know we can save some cost on the deposit required to buy the house and still have like some savings left, after even purchasing the house. And when we had the conversation, it makes a lot of sense. And the wife, she's a nurse. She applied for a job somewhere in Birmingham, and she got a job offer. Obviously, she's a nurse. She would definitely get a job offer with the experience she had already. And since he worked remotely, he spoke with his employer. Oh, can I, you know, still live in Birmingham? And of course, I personally, I don't think he had in there to like have the conversation, but he still had the conversation with the employer that can I, move. He's looking at moving to the Midlands, and yeah, he's just hoping that that wouldn't affect his job and all. So the long story short, he was able to like convince the employer that it was okay to move to Birmingham. And when they bought their 4-bedroom property late last year also, and it saved them, about £25,000 in deposits from what they would have paid for a smaller 3-bedroom house in Southeast London. So the whole idea here is that if the location you're living in is not, it doesn't, if it's too expensive and you don't necessarily have to be there. If your job can always allow you to like move to cheaper cities, guys, please do. Trust me, please do move to cheaper cities to help save some cost and live a quality lifestyle. I know people will tell you, oh no, if you buy a house in Southeast London, the appreciation of the house is far more than what will happen in Birmingham. Yeah, we agree with that. But trust me, I think thinking about the future is important, but at the same time, thinking about navigating costs now and especially when it comes to like buying your first property, you don't necessarily need to buy your dream house for your first property. You can always, leverage. I've got family friends who, bought a 3-bedroom house for their first property and now they've moved to like a 5-bedroom house. So you can always, get a bigger place later, but you need to be very strategic about your location. If your location is incurring you a lot of cost and you can move to a cheaper location, without losing your job or losing your income streams, then I think it just makes a lot of sense to really do that. Now the next thing is that when it comes to like cost management, working as a family unit, you need to like have a whole lot of plans on your finances. Especially when both parties are earning, it saves a whole lot of cost in terms of, okay, this first person is earning, let's say 2,500, and that person is earning 2,000, that's like £4,500 as your family earning. I think it's important to always have conversation about what do we do with our earning, how much are we saving. For myself and my wife, we have a particular amount we contribute towards our savings as a family. We also have particular amount that goes into individual savings, and we have certain amount of money that we spend on our monthly obligations. I think so. It's really important if you've got like a partner, you need to start making plans about how your finances is going to look like, what exactly really, because trust me, it takes two to really go far. And for those who are Christians, the Bible itself says that one person will chase 1,000 and two will chase 10,000. So if you have a partner that you have like same goal, I think it's important to always have conversation about your finances. It's really, really, really important. It helps like navigate life, in the UK a bit easier. So yeah, if you have any thoughts about how to like make extra income, there are lots of side hustles you can do. I've done a couple of videos on the kind of side hustles you can do in the UK as an immigrant to make extra income. And yeah, it's really important. So if you have any other thoughts about how to navigate life, see guys, even me, I need advice. So if you have any thoughts about how to navigate life in the UK as an immigrant, managing costs, being able to like meet up with financial obligation, bills, please state in the comment section how you're doing it and it's working for you. Please help us in the comment section. And yeah, I would definitely be engaging with the comments in this video, just because so many people are struggling with this and so many people can't come out and speak out, but this is an avenue for people that are navigating life, in the UK well around this. To please state how they are doing it in the comment section. It will definitely help a whole lot of people, and you'll be saving so many people, you know, um, you know, um, monthly cost, and your strategy can definitely save your life generally. So yeah, please list in the comment section. And if you find this video informative or resourceful, do well to hit on the like button and hit on the subscribe button if you're coming across this channel for the first time. And my returning subscribers, you guys are the reason why I post a video every other day. Thanks so much for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I'll sure do see you guys in my next video. Thank you.